I can't get over God. He exceeds every expectations that I have. He goes out of his way just to show me how much he loves me, how much I'm valued to him. Like yesterday, I was just hanging with my husband. He was watching the news. And just as the person on the news said the word poverty, in my book, I was reading the same poverty at the same time. I'm like, God, is that you or is that just a coincidence? Then at the same time, I'm having an appointment with God, reading the We Roll with God website and another meditation book that I have, He and I. And at one point, I'm just like going between the two, just like asking God, where do I hear from you? Where do I hear from you? Where do I hear from you? And exactly where I stopped on the We Roll with God, I go to the He and I meditation book, and it was the same message that showed up there, showed up in the book. And it was just as him asking me to be full of joy. And that's my message to you guys, that we can be full of joy when we know that we're not going through life alone, that God is with us. Right now, your girl has a lot of stress, a lot of burdens on my head, but I've politely handed over the heavier parts to God. And I say, God, I will handle the part that I can handle in this physical realm, and you will take care of the rest in the spiritual realm. And let me tell you, he's very, very excellent at that, tweaking situations on our behalf. So I don't want you guys missing out on this relationship with God. In fact, it was something that my daughter told me that I just, had to tell her thank you. That we can just be about having the most courage in life. And this is a quote from my daughter, Julie, my little 17-year-old, who is now, guys, teaching me about God. She said, it's just about living life knowing you have God's presence continually with you, protecting you, guiding you, and helping you, that you're never alone. Can you imagine that? My little 17-year-old is teaching me that, and I just woke up today with that on my mind, that look, what's the stress about, Nick? I know you have a lot of stuff going on, but you know that there's nothing that can come your way that you and God can't handle together. He's my advisor, he's my strategist, he's my planner, he's my everything. It's just for me to welcome him in and say, God, let's do this together. And I do the work that he's asked me to do. And I do my absolute best with it. And then I leave the other parts for him. And I can go through life joyously, holding on to God's hands, living my life intertwined with him, knowing I'm not alone. So I need you guys here with me. I need you in love with your life. Julie has all these inspirational posters in her room where I'm working. And it talks about living a life that once you look back on it, that you're going to love it. And say, love the life you live the life you love. All these inspirational posts that just motivated me that I want to live my best life with God. My daughter Ember, she's another one that I'm so happy we have the best conversations about her going to New York. My girl wants to go to New York, go to school full time. She wants to get internships on Wall Street. I say, boy, you're definitely my daughter. And because my Ember is my first daughter, and she's such a fierce girl that she's like influencing the whole family. So I said, look at you, check you out. You're influencing my whole family. Now Emmy, my little 13-year-old son, big 13-year-old son, he's studying. He had some tests this week, and my boy's on the ball. He said, Mommy, I need more index cards, these flashcards where he writes his notes and he studies. And even Joshy, just my little sweetheart, I see everybody just working away and trying to be their best selves, and all to the glory of God. And that's where I want us all. Even my husband, I can't stop talking about him, because even Ember was mad at him a little bit. I say, Ember, you can't be mad at your dad. I want you to overwhelm him with love and respect. And that's where I am with him, guys. That yes, we're not perfect. None of us are perfect, and we have to make these allowances for each other and forgive each other and pretend we don't see what we see and pretend we don't hear what we hear. But that's all a part of the wisdom that God has been teaching me, to focus on the good in everyone and not focus on where they're going wrong. Let's be about finding the gold in everyone. And this husband who came home last night from work to cook for us, can you believe that? Just to show us his love. And I said to him today, I was doing something for him, I said, I just want to make you happy, my husband. And he said, I want to make you happy too, my wife. And that's Well, it can't get better than that, to have two people focus on making each other happy and including God and asking God, what did He have us to do in every moment? You know, so guys, don't miss out on the best life, I'm telling you, with God. Knowing He's on your side, He's helping you to fight all the battles in the spiritual realm. We're not going through life alone. Like Julie said, it's just about living life, knowing you have God's presence continually with you, protecting you, guiding you, and helping you. Okay? So let's live our best life, and let's be joyful, knowing that God has our back. Peace.